Hello again, everybody. Welcome to USA Wrestling Weekly. I'm Scott Casper. It's time for this week's news and features from USA Wrestling, the national governing body of our sport. Well, it's on the tip of the tongue of every young wrestler. It's the ultimate goal for most, and it's a week that the wrestling community looks forward to every year. The nation's best young grapplers head to North Dakota for the world's largest wrestling competition. It's the Asics Vaughn Junior and Cadet Nationals at the Fargo Dome in Fargo. First held in Iowa City, Iowa in 1971, this year marks the 42nd anniversary of the Junior Nationals. This year's edition is scheduled to run July 14th through the 21st. Fargo has proven to be an excellent test for our top young athletes, including many future world and Olympic medalists. Overall, there are 6 national championship tournaments, plus the women's junior duels, which equates to a full schedule of great wrestling action for 8 action-packed days. What do you say? Let's take a closer look at each tournament. Well, let's start with the Asics Vaughn Junior Nationals. This tournament features 9th through 12th grade high school wrestlers. The list of junior national champions that turned into Olympic champions over the years reads like a who's who in the sport. They include Randy Lewis, Bruce Baumgartner, Kenny Monday, Kevin Jackson, Kurt Angle, Cale Sanderson, and others. Very impressive indeed. One of the big prizes up for grabs goes to wrestlers who win USA Wrestling's folk style, freestyle, and Greco-Roman junior national titles the same year. It's the almost impossible to win and highly coveted junior level USA Wrestling Triple Crown. It's happened only 3 times over the years, and lightning struck again last year as Illinois' Nkosi Moody became the 3rd junior Triple Crown winner. He won all 3 titles at 98 pounds and is eligible after winning the 106-pound 2012 USA Wrestling Folk Style Nationals to now go for another junior Triple Crown this year. Also eligible to return for more honors, Ben Whitford of Michigan, who was a 2011 Junior Nationals double champion, winning both freestyle and Greco in Fargo at 135 pounds. Now, there are other freestyle champions who are eligible to return this year. They include Moody and Whitford, but 105-pound Matt Gorelli of Illinois joins them. Nathan Tomasello of Ohio checks in at 112 pounds. 119-pounder Thomas Gelman of Nebraska will be there. Joey Dance of Virginia will see action at 125 pounds. They'll be joined by 130-pound sensation from Illinois, Zane Richards. 140-pounder Jason Surtsis of Indiana will join the roster, along with New York's 145-pound athlete Brian Rillabuto and Zach Brunson of Oregon will check in as well at 152. Now remember, Moody and Whitford also led the roster of 2011 Junior National Greco-Roman champions who are eligible to compete in Fargo. Other Greco champions coming back are 105-pound Johnson Maya of California, Colton Howell of Missouri at 112, Florida's 119-pound speedster Isaiah Verona, along with fellow Floridians Rossi Bruno at 125, Kevin Nordstrom at 130 pounds, and Jordan Spieler at 160 pounds. Rounding out that roster, Michigan's big man Adam Kuhn at 215 pounds. The field is replete with 18 runners-up in the junior division, either in freestyle or Greco-Roman, who are eligible to contest this summer. Remember now, last year Illinois took the team title in both styles and were followed in freestyle by Iowa, Wisconsin, Ohio, and California 1 through 5. Illinois grabbed the Greco title as well. Second place went to Florida, 3rd to Minnesota, 4th to Wisconsin, and 5th to Michigan. Growing in size and quality every year, the women's junior freestyle division is now in its 11th year. This promises to be a very competitive division again. Future USA team members will be making points and waves in Fargo. She's won Junior Nationals titles for 2 straight years. Haley Aguello of Illinois is eligible to return this year. She won her 2011 title at 105 pounds. Other 2011 Junior National Women champions that are eligible to return include Hawaii's 117-pound Brie Raposa, along with New York star Rosemary Flores at 125 pounds. In all, there are 9 2011 Junior National Women's runners-up eligible to return to the Dome. Last year's Women's Junior National team champions were from California, followed tightly by Texas, Hawaii, Washington, and Michigan. Now let's take a look at the 15 to 16-year-olds, the cadets. The Cadet Nationals include some of the best young talent in the country. Since the program's inception in 2003, there have only been 9 athletes to win a Cadet Triple Crown. Michigan's Taylor Massa has a place in the history books as the only wrestler to win 2 Cadet Triple Crowns. To tell you how tough this year's class is, no Cadet Triple Crown winner from last year is eligible to return this year. How about that? Good news, though, for all the champions of the 2012 USA Wrestling Cadet Folk Style Nationals in Iowa. They're going to be eligible to compete. Cadet Aaron Pico of California, one of last year's Cadet National double champions, makes his return. He won his title at 119 pounds last year. Pico is eligible to go for a Cadet Triple Crown this year after winning the USA Wrestling Cadet Folk Style Nationals in Iowa back in April. Other 2011 Cadet National Freestyle champions eligible to return include 98-pound Indiana boy Stephen Misich, along with 112-pounder Seth Gross of Minnesota. Joining Pico as 2011 Cadet National Greco-Roman champions eligible to return are Cody Jackson of Oregon at 84 pounds, John J. Chavez of California at 125 pounds, Rich Martinez of California at 135 pounds, and Chandler Rogers of Washington at 145. Now, 11 Cadet National runners-up are eligible to return as cadets this summer. Remember, Illinois grabbed the Cadet Freestyle team title last year, followed by Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Oklahoma, and Missouri. In 2011, Pennsylvania took first place honors in Cadet Greco-Roman and was followed by California, Illinois, Oregon, and New Jersey. History was made last year in Fargo, as it was the inaugural year at the Cadet National Tournament for girls. Wrestling continues to provide new opportunities for 15 and 16-year-old girls to showcase their abilities on the national level. 2011 Cadet National Women's Freestyle Champions eligible to return include Marina Doi at 88 pounds from California, Regina Doi of California at 95 pounds, 108 pounds Kayla Miracle of Indiana, Jasmine Mendoza of California at 132 pounds, and 143-pound strong woman Virginia Burkett of Wyoming. She'll be joined by Michigan's 154-pounder, Autumn Rux. In all, only 4 2011 Cadet National Women's Freestyle runners-up are eligible to return. Hawaii won the first team title in Cadet Women's Division, followed by California, Texas, Pennsylvania, and New York. Well, Fargo will once again be the site of the women's national junior duels. Historically, only 2 teams have ever won this event. California has won 4 times and Texas twice. Last year's contest was tight as California beat Texas in the championship duel, meet 29-26. California won 7 of the 12 bouts and registered 4 falls in the finals. Those came from Jasmine Yanez at 112 pounds, Alex Gomez at 117 pounds, Amanda Hendy at 139 pounds, and Haley Kinney at 159. Now, with a very strong performance, Team Washington placed 3rd in the final standings. The question on everybody's lips this year seems to be, can any state break the stranglehold that California and Texas have on women's junior duels? Well, stay tuned, and we'll see this coming week in Fargo. This year, USA Wrestling will be stepping up its coverage and will be streaming even more Fargo matches for you fans out in the great wide world to watch on themat.tv. This year, live webcasts will take place each day from as many as 17 mats, more than double the number ever provided from this historic venue. USA Wrestling is able to do this working with Innovator Wrestling Video Solutions and lead sponsor Cage Fighter. USA Wrestling's Jason Bryant will make the call for all 7 of the finals, as well as for many of the key pool finals matches that lead up to the finals. While the broadcast schedule is subject to change, slight changes, let's take a look at the final schedules from Fargo on a roll. Well, join us for all the fun and excitement as it unfolds on themat.tv. Well, the week in Fargo is always packed with great wrestling action, fun things to do, and interesting people to meet. Asics just announced that there will be 4 legends who will be attending the Asics Vaughn Junior and Cadet Nationals for autograph signings. Olympic and world champions Dan Gable, Bruce Baumgartner, Kevin Jackson, and Terry Brands are some of the featured superstar wrestling heroes that will be appearing at the Asics booth. 2-time Olympic champion and 3-time world champion Bruce Baumgartner appears Sunday the 15th of July. Baumgartner won 9 world and 4 Olympic medals during his amazing career and was a flag bearer for the U.S. at the 1996 Atlanta Olympics. 93 and 95 world champion Terry Brands will be available on Wednesday, July 18th. Brands won a bronze medal at the 2000 Olympic Games. He's the assistant coach at the University of Iowa and a past USA Wrestling Freestyle resident coach. A 1972 Olympic champion and 1971 world champion Dan Gable makes his appearance on Friday, July 20th. Gable was arguably the most successful college coach in history at the University of Iowa, as well as a 3-time Olympic team coach. 1992 Olympic champion Kevin Jackson joins in as well. He won world gold medals in 91 and 95. He'll also appear Friday, July 20th. Jackson currently is the head coach at Iowa State and is a past USA Wrestling Freestyle National coach. They'll all be signing large posters and autograph cards free of charge. You don't want to miss out on an opportunity to meet these Asics stars in Fargo. More international news when we return. You're watching USA Wrestling Weekly.
Asics has been there. They've been the lifeblood of the sport. It's been a long time, and they've been at the top of the game every year, forever. And I'll tell you what, now that I think about it, maybe that's where I've gotten my inspiration, because you know, I always want to be in the top of my game in wrestling, and I think that's where Asics is and wants to be as well.
There comes a point in your life that determines who you are, whether you will lead or follow, whether you will fight or give in, whether you will win or lose, and what you will count as your victory.
Both of these guys are explosive, and it's not over. This is going to be a great match.
Well, Asics, a national sponsor of USA Wrestling and a major supporter of wrestling at all levels, has released its 12th annual Asics Girls High School All-American Wrestling Team roster that honors some of the nation's best high school wrestlers. 4 members of the 2011 first team were selected as first team members again this year. They include Illinois' junior Haley Agello of Lockport High School. She repeats again this year. Agello is a 2-time junior nationals champ, a cadet world champion, and the only high school athlete to qualify for the U.S. Olympic team trials. Also a repeating senior is Rachel McFarland of DeWitt High School in Michigan. Rachel is a FILA junior nationals champion and USA Wrestling Folkstyle national champ. Making the team again was Cadet Nationals champion and cadet world team member and FILA Cadet Nationals champion sophomore Kayla Miracle of Culver Academy of Indiana. Iowa's Cassie Herkelman of Cedar Falls High School again made the first team after taking All-American honors in numerous national events. While the 2012 first team members will be recognized at the Asics Vaughn Junior National Championships in Fargo late next week. Overall, California and New York led the nation with 3 Asics first team members. California sophomore Marina Doi at Kingsburg High School, a cadet world silver medalist, made the roster. Freshman Alyssa LaFrancis of Covina High School, a FIDA Cadet Nationals champion in freestyle and a Cadet Nationals champion in folkstyle. The third California member was senior Amy Spafford of Royal High School in California. New Yorkers on the first team include Cadet and Junior Nationals champion Rosemary Flores, a junior at Curtis High School, FIDA Cadet Nationals champion Krista Hardinger, a sophomore at Lancaster High School, and senior Mary Westman of Cattaraugus Little Valley Apple School. Like Flores, first team member junior Bree Raposa of Hawaii's Kamehameha High School won cadet and junior national titles last summer in Fargo. Other first team members include Vermont sophomore Rachel Hale of Mount Anthony High School, Ohio senior Hannah Hall of Chippewa Falls High School, and junior Cody Pfau of Grand Valley High School in Colorado. Congrats and best of luck to all of these future stars for Women's Team USA. Over the past few weeks, we've talked with members of the U.S. Olympic teams in women's freestyle and Greco-Roman. This week, it's the men's freestyle team's turn as Jason Bryant visited all 7 members of the U.S. Olympic team. Jordan Burroughs is the 163-pound star, the 2011 world champion. He's not lost a match since bursting onto the international freestyle scene. He talks to us about training.
You know, to be around the best guys in the world, the best wrestlers in the world, representing the greatest country in the world. Got a lot of friends. We've established great friendships here. We're all working for the same goal, so it makes it easy to get along. I'm having fun.
Well, the USA had 3 other world medalists going into London. 185-pound 2009 world silver medalist Jake Herbert, 2009 world bronze medalist Travell Delognev, and 211-pound 2011 world bronze medalist Jake Varner.
I'm a competitor. I mean, that's what it is. When it's time to win, that's it. You know, I go out there with the mentality that if they want to beat me, they have to kill me. And when you wrestle like that, and you wrestle that stingy where, okay, if they want to get this takedown, they have to kill me or they have to break me, it's never going to happen if you're tough enough to handle that. So that's the style, and that's the pace I wrestle with, and that's what's going to get me a gold medal.
Well, right now, just get better every day. I mean, we're back to camp. It's fun. Get the team together. Kind of start feeling the energy. Start feeling the sense of urgency here last camp. So just trying to get better, trying to clean, keep the body healthy, but also keep wrestling hard. So kind of this is the last push. A lot of training partners, good atmosphere, a lot of coaches. So this is kind of when fine tune everything.
You just get back to the grind, go back to the drawing board, and just see what you got to change. We've had a few tournaments, World Cup and Canada, but it's just going back in there training and going hard and just peaking at the right time and doing all the right things.
Well, they've been knocking on the door for many years, and finally they've gained entree. 3 of the freestyle Olympians are on their first U.S. senior team. London bound, all 3 are confident in their chances, including Sam Hazewinkle at 121 pounds, Coleman Scott at 132 pounds, and Jared Frayer at 145.
Still excitement. There's definitely still some excitement, but there's also, drive. Like, I'm living the dream, but I haven't finished the dream yet. The dreams get that gold, so there's still a lot of drive with it. This is the closest I've been to achieving that dream. So I'm getting excited, and I'm getting energized and getting ready to go.
Been a little crazy, there for the first week or so, but everything sort of settled down. Went back to the simple life, Simpler my life becomes, the easier everything comes after that. And my wife and I sort of got back to that phase, and it's just been great. Just privileged to be a part of the team, and can't wait to get started in London.
It's been hectic, but I think it helps me, kind of takes my mind off it, allows me to make this as small as I possibly can make it, and definitely with recruiting calls and changing diapers and all that good stuff, it makes it takes your mind off it, allows you to kind of get away from the sport a little bit, and just trying to stay healthy, and I'm ahead of schedule, so I'm just this is going to be a great camp, and I'll be ready to go here in a couple days.
John Smith was the most successful freestyle wrestler ever for the U.S. He won 2 Olympic golds and 4 world golds. One of the Olympic coaches for London, Smith shares his thoughts about the Games.
Well, I think the journey's been interesting from the standpoint of just a lot of inexperience after the 2008 Olympics. 09 was a real struggle. 010 got a little better, and then 011 we probably had our best tournament since the 2008 Olympics. So just that journey of getting better, and Coach Jones putting a lot of effort and time into keeping us involved. A lot of credit needs to go to Z.
Well, 2006 World Greco-Roman champion Joe Warren is one of the athletes who's made the commitment to serve as Olympic training partner in London this summer. Warren, a successful professional MMA fighter, has made a comeback at the Olympic trials this year, but didn't make the team. He's giving his summer to help train Ellis Coleman and the other U.S. Greco-Roman Olympians. Warren tells us why it's important for him to go to London to help out.
Well, it's the Olympics, and my plan was to make the team, and I didn't make the team. So I live in town, and I've got so much, I think, to give back to these young kids. Ellis Coleman is, I believe, the future of Greco-Roman. I believe he has the technique to maybe win a gold medal this time. And I think if I can help him do that, it's going to, help me and help him.
While at the Olympic Training Center, we were able to visit with other U.S. Olympic Greco-Roman team members. Spencer Mangle will be competing in his 2nd Olympic Games and has been #1 in the U.S. for 5 straight years.
We've all been working together, me and the 55, the 60 kilogram guys. It's been a group effort, working on the things that we need to work on. And, hopefully we're doing everything right, and we're ready to go when it gets time to perform in London.
Well, the world knows Ellis Coleman for his flying squirrel throw, but U.S. wrestling fans know that he'll be battling for gold at 132 pounds in London.
I think it's been great. I like the fact that I'm the youngest guy on the team, and less experience than all the older guys. And I feel like, not take anything away from everybody else that I'm gonna make a big scene in London. I might as well go into retirement when I'm done wrestling. That's how much I'm gonna put in out there on the mat. I'm telling you that right now.
Well, another in a long line of great Greco-Roman wrestlers from Minnesota, Chaz Betts, will be battling for an Olympic medal at 185 pounds.
It's nice having some of these other juniors and younger guys in here too, you know, because wrestling the senior guys all the time and the guys ranked right behind you, you're not always able to score all the points and always score every single technique you'd like to. So you get to get some of these younger guys and maybe score a little more often, a little more at will than you normally would.
Each season, Liberty Mutual's Responsible Sports Community Grant Program awards $65,000 to youth sports organizations and school sports programs that demonstrate their commitment to responsibility in youth sports. Your organization could be one of our 20 winners this season. It's easy. Simply visit responsiblesports.com and click on the Community Grant Program. Administrators register their organization with the program, then reach out to rally parents, coaches, and team supporters to log on and review either the Responsible Sports Parenting or Responsible Coaching Guide. Then complete the quiz and showcase your mastery of the concepts. Every successfully passed quiz is worth a point that you can credit to your favorite youth sports organization or school sports program. Connect with friends, family, and neighbors to rally more support. The teams and schools with the most points at the end of the grant period win. It's that simple. Watch the leaderboard throughout the grant season, then rally more of your supporters to increase your totals. Liberty Mutual is committed to celebrating and championing youth sports and to financially supporting organizations that demonstrate their commitment to responsible sports. Join the movement and start earning points toward your community grant.
This week, USA Wrestling announced its team leaders for the 2012 U.S. Olympic wrestling teams. All three wrestling leaders have also been team leaders for the last three U.S. Senior World Teams. Serving as team leader in men's freestyle is Mike Novogratz of New York. Novogratz has been an innovative leader in promoting wrestling and raising funds for the sport. He's the driving force behind the Beat the Streets Gala, which raises money for youth and high school wrestling in New York City. The last 2 years, Novogratz was able to put international wrestling in historic Times Square and raise millions of dollars for kids. He's founder and chairman of the board of the Beat the Streets program in New York. He's been a developmental leader for the Living the Dream Medal Fund as well. He was named USA Wrestling's Man of the Year in 2010. Novogratz was inducted as an outstanding American by the National Wrestling Hall of Fame in 2007. The women's freestyle team leader is Kim Martori-Wicki. She serves as executive director for the Sunkissed Kids Wrestling Club, one of the world's most successful international wrestling clubs. Numerous Sunkissed Kids athletes have won world and Olympic medals for the U.S. in all three styles. As executive director, Martori-Wicki works closely with athletes and coaches. She's also held leadership roles with Sunkissed Kids International Open and the Sunkissed Youth Wrestling Program as well. She was named 2005 Woman of the Year by USA Wrestling. And Dave Barry. Well, Dave Barry's been named team leader for Greco-Roman Wrestling. Barry's provided financial support to a variety of Team USA projects affecting programs for all styles. Included have been additional training and competition opportunities, as well as expanded direct support for elite-level athletes. Barry serves as a steward for the Living the Dream Medal Fund. He's also a trustee with the Beat the Streets organization in New York. Barry was named USA Wrestling Man of the Year in 2011 and serves as a board member with the National Wrestling Hall of Fame and chairman of the Edge Hoboken Wrestling Club. USA Wrestling is blessed to have these three great leaders working with our Olympic athletes this summer. Well, it's time for our Photo of the Week contest. These pictures are sent in by wrestling families and fans from around the country and are being considered for the photo contest page in USA Wrestler magazine, as well as the USA Wrestling Facebook page. This week, our Photo of the Week is taken by Sherry Baker, depicting Nolan Baker, age 14, of the Alpha Wrestling Academy of Rockford, Illinois. He's hitting his first 5-point throw. Have your photographs considered for USA Wrestling's photo contest by emailing them to Gary Abbott at gabbott@usawrestling.org. Well, that'll do it for this week's program. We appreciate you watching. In the Olympic spirit this week, we say thank you. Good night.